Hello, my beautiful friends. So today I am going to share with you 3 things that you need to know to transform your relationships and to create new healthy relationships, to attract new relationships, as I know this is on everybody's mind, especially with the holidays coming up and stuff. We got lots of relationship drama coming up. And by the way, Venus, I don't really understand a lot of astrology, and I'm knowing that Venus is retrograde. So that's also bringing up a lot of our relationship issues. So if you have your journal, I want you to grab your journal and a pen, because this is going to be life-changing, transformative stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So the first thing that you need to know in order to transform your relationship is that your relationship, and this is so important, your relationship is a reflection of your story. Now, I know on some level you understand that, but the question is, how do you change the story so that you're attracting nice relationships at work, healing your relationships with your kids? Because typically what's happening, right, is that nobody actually teaches us how to have healthy relationships. Nobody teaches us this. And this is something that is fundamental to our spiritual, physical, and mental and emotional well-being. And it's the one thing that we just take for granted. And so oftentimes we are just reliving our family drama, even when we're trying to get away from it. We're trying so hard to get away from the family drama, and we still keep recreating it because it's embedded on an unconscious level. And so how you break that pattern is with your language. The things that you say to yourself and about yourself, and the things that you say about your environment are a reflection of the story, and that has to change. It is using the power of your word to direct your good. Now, I'm all up in that, doing that, directing the power of our word and making affirmative declarations. Now, I'm hearing somebody say, well, what if I don't believe what I'm declaring? That does become an issue. But as you practice, your unconscious mind aligns with your conscious mind. I told you this was going to be life-changing stuff. Number 2, you have to get out of the power struggle with people, because there's an energetic imbalance that's happening and you can feel it. Sometimes you feel puffed up, and then other times you feel drained, you feel exhausted, guilty. All of those negative emotions are telling you that you are in the midst of a power struggle, and there's something energetically that's going on there actually with the power struggle. And so number 2 is we step out of the power struggle and we step into the mind of spirit. So spirit, source, those are my terms for God. You could use God, whatever you want, universe. We step out and we step into the infinite mind, because there is always a solution. Now, I am knowing this because I have healed my relationships, and healing is an ongoing process, yes, but I don't have the drama that I used to have. And I've been through divorce. My mother died at the same time that I was going through a divorce. My kids were angry. They had all kinds of upset. There was a lot of healing that needed to happen. And knock on wood, this is what I did to help to move those relationships along. And I've also been helping people with their relationships since 2001. Anyway, that's more just stuff. So the third thing is negotiation. Now, this is the other thing. People don't talk about this. They're like, we need to communicate better. Well, yeah, you can't have a good relationship if you're not able to communicate. And so, but it's not just about communication, because that's such a broad term. It's about negotiation. How can I negotiate with my boss, with my kids, with my intimate partner, with my parents, so that I'm advocating for the highest good of all? I'm advocating for my good. I'm advocating for their good. I'm advocating for the good of the relationship. That's a skill that people don't tell us about. And so there are certain strategies that you can use in negotiation to negotiate, but you got to step out of the power struggle. So the 3 things are using your language, right, to shift the story. Number 2, step out of the power struggle. And number 3, think about the win-win-win situation, not just having your emotional needs met in the moment. You're playing the long game, and that's really the magic of learning about negotiation. So I'm sharing this with you because you know I am so passionate about you having a happy, joy-filled life. And relationships, I believe, are one of the doorways in which we become enlightened. I really believe that. And we need healthy relationships in our lives. It's soul food for us. It's soul food to be respected and to be loved and to be cherished, and then to pour yourself into other people. And it is the thing that you will be thinking about in the end, right? Because we all know it's all coming to an end, and it's how well did I love and how well was I loved? Yes. So it's so vital that we have important relationships. So starting November 3rd, I am having a transformational relationship series. Spend 8 weeks with me. Wherever you are in the world or in the country, spend 8 weeks with me and let's transform your life and your relationships. Let's get on the inside of how to negotiate, of how to step out of the power struggle, of how to break those unconscious familial patterns, right? I know, it's good stuff. So it's starting November 3rd. I want you to join me. You can click the link. I put it in there. So because you need to do it. You need to do it. I want you to be happy. And this is going to set you up for happiness for the rest of your days. Isn't that wonderful? I know. So I want to end our time together. I was so excited to share this with you guys today that I didn't even have time to do my hair. I just put a hat on. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit wants to speak to us now. Let's see what Spirit has to say about all this stuff. You ready? What do you want to choose? Da-da-da. How about this one? Ooh, Hidden Beauty. Isn't that beautiful? I love this card. Love, 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 love it. Love it. Let's see, Hidden Beauty. I hope you're having a good day or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. So this oracle brings you a suggestion from divine guidance. You may think you see the whole picture, but if you look deeper, you shall see something that brings you much joy, hope, and reassurance. I love that. Don't you love that? This is hopeful. There is hope. There is a more beautiful perspective here that affirms and nourishes you and all involved in the situations of your life that are puzzling you at present. I don't pre-choose these cards. I do it right here with you. Take heed and relax. Everybody take a deep breath. And sigh it out. All is as it is meant to be, and soon you too will be able to see it. So there's hidden beauty in your situation, yes? And I love that too as part of our message for our relationships. I am knowing that wherever you are in your relationship, it is for your highest good. And sometimes, actually not sometimes, oftentimes, it's the relationships that bring us to our knees. It's the relationships and the situations that bring us to our knees where we have to then stand up for ourselves and say, this is not okay with me. If you are watching this, there is a part of you that is advocating for you, that is saying, you know, this can be better. It can be much better. You deserve healthy relationships. You deserve a healthy life. You deserve to live in your light. Yes. And so there is hidden beauty wherever you are. Anyways, let's take 3 hot breaths together, clear the energy, and go on with our day. Yes. So inhaling and exhaling. And one more time or 2 more times, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling, knowing that all is well in our world. And join me November 3rd. Click the link, 8 weeks to transformation. Imagine what can happen in 8 weeks. Walking into the new year, being renewed in your relationships. All right, my friends. I will see you tomorrow for more words of wisdom.